Hey boys and girls, Mr. Will Jackson here in Mr. Mustache's candy store, and I am with Mr. Fidel. If you do not know who this guy is, he is our resident magician here every single weekend in the zone. If you come to Sunday services, you have seen this guy do some awesome tricks right here on this very countertop. Now, Mr. Fidel, we see you every single weekend here. You do your tricks, you hang out with us, but tell us a little bit more about who you are as a person, outside the magic.
Outside the magic. Well, I'm a mailman outside of magic. It's my real job. I am married to a wonderful wife of 21 and a half years. I have 4 beautiful children, and they all 4 serve in the zone actually. And but the candy store it's awesome. It's where God has put me, and it's really working out well. I love doing the magic for the children, so it's awesome.
Now, Mr. Fidel, I have to ask you, we got a lot of boys and girls who come and watch you every single week here in the zone. They love seeing the magic tricks, and I know a lot of them out there would love to know how to get into magic. I know when I was younger, I did. Now, I don't do all you do. I just do a few little simple card tricks. But tell the boys and girls exactly how and why you got into doing magic.
About 21 years ago, when I met my wife, we walked into a magic shop in St. Augustine, a huge magic shop, and I fell in love with the magic at that point. And I just knew that's what I want to do for hobby and also for ministry too, at one point or another, as God is using it now. Yeah. But the magic is awesome.
Now, being a magician and doing tricks, I'm sure you've done a ton of them. I've seen the ones you do here in the zone. You've got a lot of tricks here you do in the zone. But I got to know, which one is your favorite trick and why?
Well, I have a lot of favorite tricks actually, but this is one of my favorite tricks. It's called the cups and balls. And one of the reasons why is because it's a very slow trick, a moving trick where the children can watch. And it's also one of the oldest tricks in magic, actually, the cups and balls.
Well, can you show us right now?
Sure, we can do it right now. All right, we got 3 balls and 3 cups. Put 1 ball on top, right through the seal, ball goes down to the bottom. There you go. One more time. 1 ball underneath, 1 ball in the middle. Snap my fingers, the ball drops to the bottom to join the second ball. 2 balls underneath, 1 ball here. 3rd ball drops to the bottom. And now we have 3 balls. One more time. 3 balls, we grab an invisible ball, put it there. And now we have 4 balls.
Okay, now that was awesome, and I can totally understand why that's your favorite trick. Listen, round of applause for that one, boys and girls. Come on, round of applause. Yes. Okay, now that was an awesome trick, but I'm sure these boys and girls out here would love to know, do you have any trick that they can show their family and friends? Because listen, I know magicians never reveal their secrets, but if you could just show us one, just maybe little bitty trick we can show our family and friends at home.
One trick here with an ordinary deck of cards. Absolutely. This is a really cool trick too. Very powerful. Go ahead and pick any card.
Okay, just pick any card here.
And they can pick any card.
All right, I'm going to show it to them out here.
Okay.
Boys and girls, check it out. You got it right there. Okay.
And what's neat is you can put it back anywhere you want to in the deck.
Okay, let's just slide it right there.
Anywhere it's in the deck.
Okay.
Now what I do is I put the deck behind my back. Now I tell you, is this your card?
That is not my card.
That is not your card.
No.
Well, the deck is right side up.
Right?
Let's do this. Let's put the deck, get the card that's not your card, but if I get this card and I flip it like this, all of a sudden your card has flipped from different from the regular part or the deck.
Right there, man. Get out of here. The 3 of hearts, the one we picked. Now, are you going to show us how you did this?
Yeah, I can show you how to do it.
All right, let's see how we do it real quick. So we can now watch carefully so you can know how to do it with your friends and family.
It's real simple. Basically, you start out with a regular deck.
Okay.
But the bottom card of the deck is face up or face down over there. It's different from the regular deck.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the whole deck, as you can see,
Right.
this card's the only one that's different.
Gotcha.
Okay, put the cards together. So when I pull the deck out, the deck out of the box, I pull it out and I showed you the cards. You're only seeing all the cards that are face down. I never go to the end.
Never show the last
Never
card.
show the last card, which is real easy because you're just fanning the cards.
Right.
Okay, and you really can take any card.
Pick any card.
Now
I've
here
got
comes
the 9 of
here
spades.
comes the deceptive move. While you're looking at your card, I'm turning the deck this way.
Ah.
So, and notice I'm holding the deck intact. Go ahead and put your card in.
Put my card in right here in
So
the
it
middle.
looks like the deck is all facing down, when really they're
It's all
facing
facing
up.
up. Gotcha.
So what I do is when I take it behind my neck, I'm actually just taking that top card off, throwing it on there, and I'm saying, is that your card? Which you
Right.
say no.
No.
And it's just a diversion so I can get this card and tell you, well, the cards are face up. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take this card, hit the deck, and turn it this way. Now your card is turned face down, and very easily your card is right there.
That is awesome.
And it's a really cool trick, a really powerful trick, and it's really easy to do.
So boys and girls, watch it, learn it, do it with your family and friends at home, show them how magical you really are. So I think you and I can both agree, lovers of magic, that the deception in magic, like we saw with the last card trick where we got deceived into thinking that the deck was the right side up when it really was not, that deception is not the same deception that we talk about when we say that Satan deceives us. So what could you kind of give us to let us know what the difference in deception in magic is and deception with Satan is?
Well, the deception in magic, obviously, it's entertainment. It's for fun. It can be used as a tool by God to minister, to bring smiles, hope, encouragement to children, to anybody who watches it. But the deception of Satan brings hurt, destruction, and it's if we're not following in God's word, if we're not paying attention to what God says or what He expects of our life, we will be deceived by Satan.
That's right.
There's no doubt about it. So Satan is almost like the great magician. He is out there trying to deceive us. And if, like I said, if we don't know God's word, if we don't know what God expects of us, we will be deceived.
I couldn't have said it any better myself. The deception in magic, entertainment, fun, it's okay for a little trick. But the deception that Satan brings into your life, not good, and will definitely end up hurting you in the long run.
Absolutely.
So, we've learned about deception. We've learned our very own magic trick. We've learned Mr. Fidel's favorite magic trick, but I gotta ask, before we get out of here, do you have one more you could show us? Just because I love magic so much and I want to see one more.
Absolutely.
All right.
This is a really cool trick too, because it can be done just about anywhere. You can show
Okay.
both sides of the handkerchief. Nothing in my hands, nothing inside. But if I lay it down on the table and I blow on this part, watch. By itself, it rises. Now if I lift it up real quick, you can see there's nothing in there.
Get out of here. That is awesome. Hey,
Very
boys and girls, one more round of applause for Mr. Fidel. Come on. That's awesome. Now, listen, every single weekend, Sunday mornings, if you're here in the zone, come by and see Mr. Fidel and stick right here. We got more ZTV coming up after this.